God says. The entire bank is whispering your name. They're in shock. They can't understand how a check worth trillions just landed in your account, and beside sender is written one name, God. My child, please listen carefully. If you don't open this now, they won't release it. The executive in charge is eyeing it for himself. He's ready to claim what I wrote for you. Hurry, you must act. This is not just money, this is destiny. If you feel the power of this word, comment, Amen right now. I am the Lord your God. I have called you by name. You were not forgotten in the back room of the world's noise. I saw the weight in your chest, the anxiety in your breath, the questions in your mind. I did not ignore you. I was preparing something so big, so divine, that your human thoughts could not contain it. That's what just dropped into your life. A divine check, a promise signed by heaven's hand. I sent angels ahead of it. I released favor around it. I whispered to hearts to move for your sake. I rearranged what needed shifting. The time has come. But it can't be released unless you believe it's yours. I won't force the blessing through a door that refuses to open. The signature is mine, but the door, beloved, is yours. There is a reason the bank is talking. There is a reason the world is whispering. The amount is not just measured in numbers. It is a deposit of healing, a deposit of restoration, a transfer of peace, power, and purpose. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are not broken beyond repair. You are about to walk into what has been written for you all along. If your spirit feels this in the deepest parts, comment 1111 to declare it is your time. You've waited long, and I have seen every second of it. I saw you smile on the outside while falling apart in secret. I saw you being strong for everyone while you had nothing left. You didn't give up. You held on even when your hands were shaking. That's why the blessing is this big. That's why it's this loud. That's why the bank is stunned. Because when you could have quit, you didn't. When you could have shut your heart, you kept it open. When you could have stopped praying, you still whispered my name. I honor that. I do not forget the quiet obedience, the unseen loyalty. I reward faithfulness, even when the world ignores it. I know what they said about you. I know the labels, I know the judgments, I know the voices that told you it was over, but I write over all of them. I cross out the lies with the blood of my Son. I call you chosen. I call you restored. I call you heir to a kingdom that cannot be shaken. If you believe I still have the final say over your life, comment 222. You've been walking through fire, but not to burn, to refine. The pain has been great, but it's producing something weighty. The attacks weren't a sign of your weakness, they were proof of your value. The enemy doesn't fight what doesn't scare him, and you, child, scare hell itself. That's why the fight was so fierce. That's why the delay felt like a wall. But you need to know, the check has already cleared, heaven signed it, angels delivered it, the spiritual transaction is complete. All that remains is for you to receive it, not with your hands, but with your faith. I didn't give you this word just to comfort you. I gave it to unlock something. There is a divine urgency, not fear, not panic, but urgency birthed from my spirit. Because your life is stepping into its appointed hour. This is not random. This is not coincidence. I've been aligning it all. The relationship that ended, the door that slammed, the delay you hated, all part of the orchestration. You thought you were forgotten, but I was just getting the paperwork in order. Because when I release something this big, every signature must match my will. I don't do partial blessings. I don't do half breakthroughs. I release full, abundant, overflowing miracles. And now, child, it's yours. Not because you earned it, but because I love you. Not because you fought perfectly, but because I made a covenant with you. My promise does not depend on your performance. It rests on my faithfulness. I am not like man. I don't change my mind about you. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not ruined. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are right on time. And heaven is making noise about it. I'm not giving you this to tease your heart. I'm giving it to activate your spirit. The bank may hold the check, but your faith decides its release. Believe, stand, open, receive. The enemy wants you to delay. He wants you to scroll past this, ignore it, stay numb. Because he knows what's on the other side of your yes. He's terrified of your agreement with heaven. That's why the doubt feels loud. That's why the confusion feels heavy. Because you're on the edge of something holy. You've cried for this, you've begged for this, you've asked when it would be your turn. This is it, but not in the way you imagined. Bigger, wilder, higher, heavier in glory than you can even dream. The heavens are shouting your name in celebration. I am still here, speaking directly to your heart, and I need you to know nothing about this is small. Nothing about what I'm doing in your life is casual or random. This is divine, this is precise, this is appointed. I don't accidentally write trillion-dollar checks with your name on them. I don't mistakenly release glory like this. I did it on purpose. I did it for you. If your heart believes this, comment 333 as your act of faith. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Let me remind you, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am the one who split the sea when there was no way forward. I am the one who fed thousands with a few loaves. I am the one who walked into the fire with my children and brought them out untouched. Why do you think your situation is too complicated for me? I don't need perfect conditions to bless you. I don't wait for the economy. I don't check headlines. I don't consult human systems. I move when it's time. And child, the time is now. The reason the bank is talking is because this deposit isn't normal. They've never seen this kind of release before. The numbers don't make sense. The magnitude defies logic. It doesn't fit into their boxes or systems. Because it's not from this world. It's from me. I have stored up things for you not just in heaven, but in the earth. Blessings you forgot you prayed for. Restoration you stopped believing could happen. I kept it all. I protected it from moth, rust, and thief. And now I'm bringing it into your hands. But don't just stand at the window and look at it. Open the window. Reach. Say yes. That's what faith is. It's not just hoping quietly. It's reaching out with your words, your actions, your posture. Don't treat this as casual. This moment is holy. You are not alone. I'm walking with you. I'm standing in front of you. I've gone ahead and cleared the path. I've removed obstacles you didn't even know were there. The attacks tried to block it, but I rebuked the devourer on your behalf. I silenced the mouth of the lion. I rebuked the storm with a whisper. I told the night, that's enough. And now, the dawn is breaking. If you trust I've already made a way, comment 555. Your name has been spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your life is about to bear the fruit of seeds you didn't even realize you planted. Some of your blessings are coming from obedience you barely remember, but I never forgot. I keep records differently than man does. I see the tears no one saw. I remember the silent sacrifices. I reward in fullness. This deposit isn't about riches that fade. This is about an overflow of my presence, my peace, my promise. This is about joy where sorrow lived too long. This is about stability where chaos ruled. This is about freedom where chains used to be. And yes, I'll take care of the physical too. Your rent, your bills, your healing, your relationships. I'm not a God who only shows up spiritually. I enter the real spaces of your life. I enter your pain. I enter your schedule. I bless your hands, not just your heart, but it begins with you opening it, believing it's truly yours. Because there are forces trying to intercept what I sent you. That's why I'm urging you. If you don't open this, if you don't say yes, someone else is watching, ready to take what has your name on it. Not because I gave it to them, but because they're willing to claim what you won't. Child, don't let them steal your inheritance because you're afraid to hope again. This is the season where your boldness matters. This is the moment where your faith becomes the key. And I'm not asking you to climb a mountain. I'm asking you to say yes, to believe I'm still good, to believe I'm still able, to believe I'm still writing your story with grace. I didn't bring you this far to tease you. I'm not a God of confusion. I'm not playing games with your heart. This is real. And it's happening now. Some things will try to distract you even now. Doubt will whisper, "This can't be for you." Fear will try to tighten its grip. But let me speak louder. Let my spirit speak above every lie. I made this check for you. I wrote your name myself. I sealed it with heaven's authority. Don't let it sit unclaimed. You have asked me, God, do you see me? And I say to you now, yes, I've seen every battle, every silent breakdown, every time you held your tongue when you wanted to scream, every time you gave when you had little left, every time you stayed when leaving seemed easier. That's why this blessing is what it is. Because you've been faithful when no one else clapped. You've been consistent when applause was absent. And I, the Lord your God, never forget faithfulness. I reward those who diligently seek me, not just in the spotlight, but in the shadows. This blessing isn't showing up out of nowhere. It has been written in heaven for longer than you can imagine. Before you were formed in the womb, I knew you. Before a single day of your life came to be, I had already prepared this inheritance. The enemy tried to delay it. Life tried to distract you from it. But my plan did not change. My word did not return void. The blessing has your name on it, and it is waiting at the door. If you know deep down this is not random, comment 777. There are spiritual laws in motion, and one of them is this: what I speak must come to pass. My words do not hang in the air, powerless. They go out and do exactly what I command. That's why the check is already in the system. That's why the bank is in awe. They didn't expect it, but I did. I've been expecting this day. I've been waiting for this moment. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I've watched you walk through fire, and I never let it consume you. I saw you go through things that should have broken you. You thought I was distant, but I was in the room. I was holding the walls up when you were too weak to hold yourself together. I kept your name alive in places you didn't even know existed. And now it's time for your name to be honored, not by people, but by the fulfillment of my promise. You've been marked by heaven. This blessing is not just a transaction, it's a sign. It's a declaration to every spirit that mocked you, every person that doubted you, every demon that attacked you, that I am with you, that I chose you, that you are mine. And child, I don't bless halfway. I bless completely. I don't send raindrops. I open the floodgates. I don't give survival. I give abundance. This isn't going to look like anything you've seen before. That's why they're whispering. That's why it doesn't make sense on paper. This is kingdom work. This is heaven's reward. This is what happens when I say, release it. You're not here by accident. You didn't stumble into this message. You didn't find this word by luck. I brought you here. I drew you in. Because this is your confirmation. You've asked for a sign. You've begged for a signal. This is it. If you've been crying out for clarity, comment 999. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for trust. Trust me even when you don't understand how it will unfold. Trust me when the numbers don't add up. Trust me when the doors seem slow to open. The check is already written. The amount is already transferred. The bank may be holding it, but I have stamped it with my authority. Your faith is the key. The moment you believe, things begin to shift, chains break. Delays lose power. The spirit of heaviness lifts. You are not waiting for me. I'm waiting for you to say, yes, Lord, I receive it. Because when you say yes, heaven moves. Angels go into position, doors swing open, hearts soften, opportunities align, miracles break forth like dawn. You've seen others walk into their season, and you clapped for them even when your heart was aching. I saw that. I saw the way you celebrated others while quietly wondering, when is it my turn? Child, I never miss that kind of faith. And now, it's your turn. Let the world talk. Let the doubters watch. Let the bank be stunned. Because I am about to bless you in a way that can't be explained, only witnessed. There's still time. You haven't missed it. You didn't mess it up. You didn't wait too long. The blessing is still yours. The deposit has not expired. The check has not bounced. My promise does not run on deadlines. My grace renews each morning. You don't have to earn this. You just have to accept it. That's why the enemy is trying so hard to distract you. He knows that the moment you receive what I've sent, everything will shift. That's why he whispers fear. That's why he drags your past into your memory. He wants to keep you looking backward while I am calling you forward. This is your time to rise. This is your time to believe. This is your moment to step into what I already finished in heaven. I am the same God who raised Jesus from the dead. The same God who spoke light into darkness, the same God who multiplied oil and healed lepers and shut the mouth of lions. I have not changed. I have not weakened. I have not forgotten how to move in power. If you believe I am still that God, comment 1010. I will not stop until my glory is revealed through your life. I will not let the story end in shame. I will not allow the enemy to write the final word. You are my child, and your life is my canvas. I am painting something eternal with your surrender. Do not give up now. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past what I am doing. This is your invitation. The check is waiting. The account is ready. The only thing missing is your yes. I want you to listen closely now, because what I'm about to say comes from the very depths of my heart for you. This is not just a moment, this is a holy instruction. I am calling you to receive what I've already declared over your life, not to wish for it, not to guess about it, but to boldly receive it. There is power in your yes. There is movement in your surrender. What I have deposited in your name is waiting, but the vault won't open until your faith speaks louder than your fear. If your heart is open and ready, comment 1515. You may feel like you've missed too much, like you've fallen behind, like your window of opportunity has passed. But I am the God who brings dead things back to life. I'm the God who opens wounds, splits seas, calls fishermen to change the world. I don't need a clean record to bless you. I need an open heart. I didn't choose you because of what you've done. I chose you because of who I am. And who I am is unchanging, faithful, merciful, just. I don't regret writing your name on that blessing. I don't second-guess sending it to you. I didn't choose you because you were the strongest. I chose you because you would say yes, even when you were tired, even when you were broken, even when you didn't feel worthy. You think this check is about wealth, but it's about a divine inheritance. What's on it carries healing, restoration, identity, calling, clarity, protection, provision, wisdom, and power. I don't write temporary blessings, I write eternal ones. What I release, no one can revoke. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The bank isn't just stunned because of the number, they're stunned because of who it's for. They didn't expect it to be your name, but I did. I prepared a table for you in the presence of those who counted you out. I arranged this so they could see what happens when I lift someone up. Don't let comparison make you hesitate. Don't let pride make you ignore this. You've spent enough time doubting yourself. You've spent enough energy questioning your worth. Now is the time to trust my word more than your own thoughts. You are not being tested, you're being positioned. What felt like resistance was actually redirection. I've moved people out of your way. I've cleared distractions. I've closed doors that would have drained you. Everything that left was part of the preparation for this exact moment. And yes, the attacks were real. Yes, it hurt. Yes, you cried more nights than anyone knew. But look at you still standing, still breathing, still listening. You think you're weak, but I see strength. You think you're lost, but I see obedience. You think you're too late, but I see perfect timing. If this word is awakening something in you, comment 1717. I have not changed my mind about you. I have not removed your name from the promise. You are still the one I've chosen. You are still the one I've anointed. You are still the one I'm fighting for. The world may label you by your mistakes, but I label you by my mercy. And my mercy is new for you right now, not just once a week, not just on Sunday, every single morning. You don't have to carry the guilt anymore. You don't have to perform for love. I'm not blessing you because you got it all right. I'm blessing you because I'm your Father, and I made a covenant with you. The check isn't just money, it's a statement to heaven and hell that you belong to me. It's proof that I finish what I start, that I don't leave things halfway, that when I begin a good work, I see it through until completion. And this season, this deposit is part of that process. You may feel unsure, but I'm not. I've seen the full picture. I've seen who you're becoming. I know what's coming next. And if I told you all of it now, it would overwhelm you. So I give you what you're ready to carry. I release the weight in stages, not because I'm withholding, but because I love you too much to break you with blessing before you're ready to hold it. But now you're ready. I know it, heaven knows it. That's why the release is happening. That's why the noise is starting. That's why the enemy is stirring, because the deposit just got marked, cleared. And I need you to do one thing, believe it. Not because you feel it, but because I said it. Not because you can see it yet, but because I never lie. Not because others understand, but because I made you a promise, and I never break my promises. Your breakthrough isn't coming. It's here. It's already in the system. The check is real. The name is yours. And I'm waiting for your agreement. This is the time, my beloved. Don't let the voices around you silence the truth inside you. Don't let the fear of the past stop the blessing of your future. I have not overlooked you. I have not skipped your name. I have not sent the blessing to someone else by mistake. You are the one I wrote it for. You are the one I've carried through the storm. You are the one I've protected when no one else saw the danger coming. You are the one who kept walking even when your legs shook, and because of that, I'm about to show you why I never let you quit. If your heart believes this is your moment, comment, Amen. You've been on the edge of something for a long time. You felt it, you couldn't explain it, but your soul knew change was coming. The reason you felt pressure is because something new was being birthed. The reason you felt resistance is because you're pushing into a promise bigger than you've ever carried. Don't let that pressure fool you. It's not a sign to give up. It's a sign that the release is close. And now, it's here. The check is more than a breakthrough. It's a shift in how you walk, how you pray, how you live. This isn't just a good day. This is a divine turning point. From this moment forward, things begin to realign. Doors that once shut will begin to unlock. Conversations you couldn't have before will suddenly open. Ideas that were stuck will begin to flow. Provision you couldn't find will now find you. I have prepared you for this. Every delay, every heartbreak, every long night shaped your faith into a foundation strong enough to hold this blessing. You asked me why it took so long, but what I was doing in you mattered more than what I was doing for you. I had to strengthen your spirit so you wouldn't crumble under the weight of the glory I'm placing on you now. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You don't need to chase approval anymore. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't need to fit a mold the world made for you. I'm calling you into the identity I gave you. You are royalty. You are my child. You are set apart. I have placed a seal on you that no one can remove. You may have lost people. You may have been betrayed. You may have faced rejection that left deep wounds, but I never left. And everything they took from you, I will repay. With interest. What they tried to block, I will double. What they tried to destroy, I will resurrect. If you believe I am restoring what you lost, comment 1111. Don't underestimate what I'm doing. This isn't surface level. This goes deep. I'm healing your identity, not just your circumstances. I'm making you whole from the inside out. You won't have to fake your joy anymore. You won't have to pretend to be strong. I am giving you real strength, real peace, real restoration. The world is about to witness the kind of turnaround that can only come from me. And when they ask how it happened, you'll know it wasn't chance, it was me. I stepped in, I moved, I delivered. Not because you earned it, but because I love you. And I need you to hear this clearly. The bank doesn't have the final say. They may be holding the check physically, but I hold the authority spiritually. And what I release, no executive can block. But you must move. You must act in faith. You must open the door. If you wait too long, they'll claim it for themselves. That's how this world works. But you, child, are not of this world. You are mine. This check, this promise, it's not a reward for perfect behavior. It's the result of consistent faith. Even if you stumbled, you got back up. Even when you questioned, you stayed near. I counted every moment you could have turned away but didn't. I saw every small act of obedience, and I'm rewarding you now in a big way. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to stay close. I will guide you. I will walk with you into every room I send you to. I will speak through you. I will protect you from what you don't see. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. That's the power I'm activating in this moment. If you're ready to carry what I've assigned to you, comment 222, and this is important. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't shrink this down to something you can understand. My ways are higher, my thoughts are deeper. I'm not blessing you based on human math, I'm blessing you based on divine promise. I'm not finished. I'm just getting started. What you're seeing now is only the beginning. The check is just the first sign. There's more behind it, more than you asked for, more than you thought you deserved. Because I am a God of overflow. I don't just meet needs, I pour out until the cup runs over. This is the moment, beloved. It's time to believe again. It's time to open your hands. It's time to walk forward, even if your steps feel shaky. I'm not asking you to be fearless, I'm asking you to be faithful. Because your faith will carry you where fear never could. The vault is open. The blessing is released. The check is waiting. Don't walk away from this. Don't delay another second. I am still speaking, and I need you to hear this deeply. This is not a temporary season. This is not a short-term miracle. This is a shift in your life. This is a divine reset. What I've just deposited isn't something that fades next week. It's not an emotional lift that disappears tomorrow. This is a long-lasting, soul-shaping blessing that will affect generations coming after you. This is legacy-level change, and it starts with your yes. If you can feel that weight in your spirit, comment 333. The enemy has been loud lately. He's been attacking your confidence, your thoughts, your energy. That's not because you're weak, it's because you're close. He knows what's coming if you say yes to this blessing. He knows what will break loose in your family, in your purpose, in your influence. That's why he's been trying so hard to distract you. That's why everything felt heavier than usual. But I need you to lift your head, child. Look again. What you thought was a wall is actually a door, and it's open. This blessing was not just sent with your name, it was sent with my seal. It cannot be stolen by darkness. It cannot be erased by mistakes. It cannot be undone by fear. It was written into the story of your life before you took your first breath. Before your mother even knew your name, I had already decided to bless you. I had already set this in motion. I chose you even when others overlooked you. I anointed you when the world ignored you. I kept you when life tried to crush you. And now I'm lifting you, not because of who you've impressed, but because of who you are to me. This check carries more than money. It carries identity, it carries healing, it carries divine alignment. It carries your future. It carries answered prayers, even the ones you forgot you prayed, even the ones you stopped believing would happen. If this feels like something bigger than you, comment 1212. You may feel unqualified, but I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. I didn't ask you to be perfect. I asked you to be willing, and you were. You showed up. You kept coming back. You didn't give up. Even on the days when no one noticed, I did. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is the result of obedience. Obedience when it hurt. Obedience when it was quiet. Obedience when you didn't have answers. I saw every yes you gave in private. And now I'm about to reward you in public. People may not understand. They may say you don't deserve it. But I decide who gets what. I open doors no man can shut. I give favor where others tried to block it. I silence voices that rise against my children. And I will defend you if anyone tries to come against what I've given you. This blessing is not just about you, it's about the people connected to your obedience. There are lives that will change because you said yes. There are souls that will find light because you didn't give up. There are chains that will fall off others because you chose to believe me today. The check they're holding isn't just for you to spend, it's for you to sow, to build, to bless. You are stepping into a season of overflow, and I trust you to carry it well. You've asked me, why me? And I say, because I saw your heart. You didn't want to be seen for power or fame. You just wanted peace. You just wanted to be used by me. You just wanted to walk in purpose. And I honor that. If you still trust that I have good plans for you, comment 777. I am not just the God of beginnings. I am the God of fullness. I don't stop halfway through the miracle. I finish it. And I don't leave you empty. I fill you, restore you, and equip you. And child, I need you to know no one can stop this release but you. If you walk away, if you let fear win, if you stay silent when I'm calling you to speak, the blessing remains in the vault. I won't force it, but I will hold it for you. Still, I long for you to say yes, because I want to see you walk in what I've dreamed for you. The bank is stunned because what I've deposited is more than wealth. It's glory, it's healing in your body, peace in your mind, unity in your home, clarity in your decisions, favor in places you haven't even applied to, open doors in cities you've never been to. But above all, it's my presence. That's what you've really longed for, my nearness, my voice, my hand on your life. And now you'll feel it stronger than ever. This blessing isn't a replacement for me, it's a doorway back into deeper intimacy with me. The check is still sitting on the table. The ink hasn't dried because I'm still waiting for you to reach for it. I didn't give it to the person next to you. I didn't assign it to a more qualified believer. I wrote your name. I looked at your life, the pain, the struggle, the loyalty, the tears, and I said, yes, this is the one I will bless. If you know this word is for you, comment 999. You felt invisible. You felt like everyone else moves forward while you stay stuck. You felt overlooked while others seem to overflow. But I was watching. I was counting every seed you planted. Every time you helped when no one helped you. Every time you forgave without getting an apology. Every time you loved without being loved back. I saw it all. And now the harvest. Not just in one area, but all around you. You're about to feel a shift in your atmosphere, in your relationships, in your thoughts, in your work, in your emotions. I'm sending peace where chaos lived too long. I'm sending favor where you only knew resistance. I'm sending new strength where weariness tried to make its home. This is a full circle moment. The tears you cried in silence are about to turn into joy that can't be hidden. You won't need to explain yourself anymore. The fruit will speak. The blessing will be obvious. Those who thought you were finished will be speechless, not because of your talent, but because of my touch. This is not hype, this is holy. I don't need an audience to move in your life. But when I do move, people will notice. Because what I release carries the fingerprints of heaven, and no man can copy what I create. What I'm doing for you is unique. It doesn't have to look like what happened for others. It won't follow a pattern, because I'm not following a script. I'm writing a new one. You are not forgotten. You are favored. And that check is not fiction. It's real, it's divine, and it's here. If you know God's hand is still on your life, comment 1010. You've asked me, Lord, will things ever feel stable? And I say to you, yes. Not because life will be perfect, but because I will anchor you. I will steady you. I will hold you in every storm. I didn't bring you this far to leave you shaking in fear. I brought you to this moment to plant your feet and raise your head. The shaking wasn't to break you, it was to reveal what was unshakable. And now that you've made it through, I'm placing you on a firm foundation. You'll breathe again without anxiety. You'll rest without fear of the future. You'll walk without waiting for the next disaster. I'm healing more than your life. I'm healing your nervous system, your thought patterns, your inner world. The blessing isn't just on your house. It's in your body. It's in your peace. It's in your breath. And yes, I will take care of the physical. I will provide. I will open opportunities. I will connect you with the right people. I will protect you from the wrong ones. You will not have to beg. You will not have to strive. You will walk into what's already written. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The check is not the beginning, it's the result. It's what I've been preparing while you waited. And now, all of heaven knows it's your turn. But don't be passive. This isn't the time to sit and hope. This is the time to stand and believe. Speak it out. Walk like it's already yours. Pray like you've already received it. Worship like it's already done. Because from my perspective it is. You're about to see years of waiting become days of fulfillment. You're about to see late nights turn into peaceful mornings. You're about to see everything that was lost returned in ways you didn't expect. And child, I'm not giving this to tease your heart. I'm not dangling a promise in front of you like a carrot on a string. I'm saying, come get what's already yours. I'm not building your hope up to let you down. I'm lifting your faith so you can walk in the truth I already wrote about you. If you still believe God finishes what he starts, comment 555. This is your inheritance, not just because you've worked, not just because you've been kind, but because I adopted you into my kingdom. You are not just a believer, you are mine. And everything I own is already promised to you through Christ. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to stay close. Let me lead you. Let me speak to you. Let me show you which door to walk through and which one to walk past. I'll never confuse you. I'll never send you where I haven't already gone ahead of you. Just remember this, the blessing I sent is not just about now, it's about everything coming after. It's about breaking curses off your bloodline. It's about shifting your entire legacy. It's about your children, your grandchildren, the people connected to your faith. What you say yes to now changes their story too. I am not a man that I should lie, nor the son of man that I should change my mind. What I spoke over your life, I will fulfill. What I deposited in your name cannot be blocked unless you reject it. I did not write this check in pencil. It's signed in permanent ink. I did not send this blessing hoping it might reach you. I sent it knowing exactly where it would land, right into your hands when your faith said, I receive. If your faith still says yes, comment, Amen. You need to understand something. This is not a motivational moment. This is a divine transaction. This is God, your Father, reaching into time and interrupting the noise to remind you what I already placed in your spirit long ago. This check is not just being released from heaven, it is being released from within you. I planted seeds in your soul years ago, and they are bursting through the soil now. That pressure you've been under, it wasn't punishment. It was birth. That silence you felt, it wasn't abandonment, it was preparation. That delay, it wasn't denial, it was alignment. You were never forgotten, you were being formed. Every time you didn't understand but kept trusting, I was working. Every time you sowed without seeing harvest, I was multiplying what you couldn't see. And now here it is. not a small blessing, not a bandage, a full reward, a total release, a trillion-sized answer with your name etched on the front. But I need you to stop hesitating, stop rehearsing the failures, stop asking, why me? And start asking, God, how do you want me to carry this? Because you were never unworthy, you were just being trained. I don't waste trials, I don't waste tears, I don't waste anything. Every ounce of your pain is about to be turned into purpose. You've prayed for others while waiting for your own turn. You've been faithful behind the scenes. You've covered others in prayer while feeling uncovered yourself. That kind of heart moves heaven. That kind of faith brings breakthrough. That's why the check is so big. It's not just for you. It's for everyone who touched your life while you waited. Everyone who stood beside you. And even those who doubted you, they will see it. If you believe your testimony will be too big to hide, comment 1717. I know you're tired. I know you've battled long. I know it hasn't been easy. But what I'm giving you now is rest, not just relief. I'm giving you clarity, not confusion. I'm giving you access, not resistance. The doors I'm opening will not close again. The peace I'm pouring out will not disappear when the week gets busy. This is a permanent shift, a marked moment, a holy exchange. You gave me your loyalty, and now I'm giving you my abundance. You may wonder how it's going to unfold. Don't worry about the process. I am the God who orders steps. I already placed you in the right rooms. I already whispered your name to the right people. I already made the crooked path straight. Now all that's left is your faith, your obedience, your yes. I have written blessings into your future that you never saw coming. And no matter how far you feel from them, you're one yes away. The transaction is already approved. The angels already delivered it. What's waiting is not in my hands, it's in yours. You've come too far to walk away now. You've endured too much to doubt now. You've survived too many attacks to give up now. If you know you've been carried by grace, comment 222. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Remember this, child, I don't hand out leftovers. I don't give scraps. I don't do barely enough. I am the God of abundance. I'm the God of over-the-top provision. I'm the God who takes little and multiplies it until it feeds thousands. I'm the God who brings water from rocks and manna from heaven. I've never been out of resources, and I never will be. What I've sent you now will overflow.